I have played this game on and off for 10 years. I have almost 5,000 hours logged on Steam alone. Every blunder, every hurrah, and every stagnation in this game I've been a part of. I joined War Thunder the update before American Tanks came out, 1.37 I believe. Now it's on version 2.37, funnily enough. I've seen this game go from top dogs being F2 Sabre, CL-13 Mark V, and MiG-15 BIS, to F-15s, Su-27s, and J-39s, from guns only to Fox 3s, from Leopard 1s to Leopard 2A7s. And back then, nobody ever could have predicted Gaijin's reach in this game would go so far. Nobody foretold supersonics or missiles until they were announced. Yes, there were fan-made models and flight models. Yes, there were jokes about ripping the MiG-17's wings off and calling it a MiG-19. They never taken too seriously. At the time, I really wasn't playing. My squadron had disintegrated from the inside out, life had been really kicking my ass, and I had no real place to play without disturbing somebody. I did play occasionally on a PS4 I had bought though. I know, burn me at the stake for it. Where I picked up the J-39D. It was an interesting aircraft to say the least. But when I came back to PC, I was left kinda dumbfounded on all that had changed. Historical matchups had been removed, Allies vs. Axis was no longer a thing, and it was only mixed battles, which every player from my time full-heartedly stood against. I'd rather wait a full 5 minutes in queue for those matches again than 30 seconds to fight against Fortnite players. This game used to be immersive. I really could just let myself sink into the game and pretend I really was a fighter pilot fighting against the Nazis to save Europe, especially with the plethora of historical events, and during confrontation with the peak ARB experience. It's a shame I might have been a reason Gaijin stopped putting them on. I may have earned over 220,000 RP from one match alone with the Yak-9P. Soon after that, they stopped being put on. Sorry guys. As much as I'm going to sound condescending and have a superiority complex, the players back then were better than these days. They took the game seriously. They tried to be better. They wanted to understand each aircraft, and they all had some form of their own playstyle. But with the game's popularity after Supersonics and COVID, that player base either left or got watered down to the point of invisibility. Gaijin abandoned what had put them on the map in the first place in favor of some sort of Call of Duty-esque chaos machine. And I really do feel like an old man watching the world change to unrecognizable levels right in front of me. For example, this aircraft you see on screen, the F-8F-1B Bearcat, used to cost 120,000 RP to research for a Tier 4 battle rating 6.3 aircraft. I know some of you are crapping your pants at that, but this was the norm for that air rank of aircraft at the time. Hell, the F-2 Sabre was 380,000. Yes, the grind was harder, but it was better. We didn't have to grind through 10 million different aircraft just to get to the one we wanted, and it made each aircraft we unlocked that much more rewarding. Things were simple. I didn't have to worry about having to fight a 190 and a 0 at the same time. I didn't have to worry about aircraft 4 to 6 kilometers out because missiles weren't a thing yet. It really takes some skill to press shift and spacebar to get a kill, right guys? But it's not all bad. Gaijin seems a lot more willing to listen to the community than it needs these days. I was pleased when I saw the roadmap announced. Back in my day, you were lucky if you didn't get banned for telling a dev that Russian bias was real, or that what they did was stupid. But at the same time, the community was extremely toxic, to the point to where posts was made somewhere about devs resigning due to depression caused by the toxicity of the player base. Due to content that the past several years, albeit being added too fast, in my opinion, has brought in a lot of new players. But at the same time, they don't care about the game that I grew up with. Anything past 8.7 to 9.0 honestly doesn't even feel like War Thunder. It feels like a completely different game, different and hollow game to me. So why do I play? Why do I have so much negative to say? Why do I keep playing? Well, I think that's the mantra of every War Thunder player. We will have a love-hate relationship with this game. It has moments of just absolute bullshit. But it also has moments where the adrenaline is pumping so hard that your hands are shaking. The moments with friends we play with, the laughs and memories we make. That's why we all play. It was never about the game. The game isn't what kept us playing. It was our friends. Some of which we even considered family. And that's what I have to say. Fly safe, fly high, and never forget to reach for the sky. This is Plain Killer 01, signing off.